Hello guys, namaskar. I welcome you all to Tech Network. So guys, in this video I will be showing you how you can flash and install Kali Linux in your Raspberry Pi 4B. So guys, as you can see, this is my Raspberry Pi 4B. I have already inserted a Chinese LCD TFT screen. So guys, as you can see over here, this I have already fixed it with the jumper cables. Also you can see over here, this is my case for the Raspberry Pi, which is already fitted. And here you can see this is a fan for the cooling purpose, and heatsink is already attached to my Raspberry Pi for cooling purpose. And these are the GPIO pins where I have inserted the jumper cable which is connected to my screen. So guys, in this video I'll be showing you how you can install Kali Linux in your Raspberry Pi. For this method to work, you need to have a micro SD card. So we are going to flash Kali Linux OS in our micro SD card. So to flash the micro SD card, we need to have a card reader. So this is a card reader. This card reader I am going to use to flash my Kali Linux micro SD card. So I will be inserting it inside here. So I have inserted it, and this is the power cable. This is actually C type cable. So this is to be inserted over here for power supply for my Raspberry Pi. And also you need an Ethernet cable. In this video I will not be using HDMI cable. Everything I am going to do in the SSH mode. So I will show you in the further video. Please do subscribe my video and like it if you liked it, and watch this video properly. And disclaimer, please do this on your own risk. So guys, let us begin this video. First of all, I am going to flash this memory card with Kali Linux OS 32-bit. So guys, let us go to our laptop and we will first flash our memory card with the Kali Linux OS 32-bit. So we are back in our laptop, and now we have inserted our micro SD card, and we are going to flash our micro SD card with the Kali Linux OS of 32-bit. So let me first, I am going to erase micro SD card. So for this I am going to use Raspberry Pi Imager. So Raspberry Pi Imager is used actually to flash the memory card. So you can use it for flashing the Raspberry Pi OS and other OS or general purpose OSs. But right now I am going to use it to erase or format my storage. So I'm going to do it quickly over here because this will be a long video. So I will just click on right over here and we will give yes. Okay, now our storage will be formatted. Okay, as you can see, our storage is already formatted, so this will come. Okay, no problem. Again I will do it with my storage. I will just do it again, and as you can see, it is formatting. Okay, now to flash my image, let's check where we have saved our 32-bit. So this is my 32-bit image. Just I will shift it to here itself. Okay. Now guys, as you can see, this is my 64-bit and this is my 32-bit version. Okay, image. So it is 1.99 GB. So I will open Balena Etcher. Now I will open Balena Etcher. Okay, I am going to flash from file. Yes, I will open file, and as you can see, it is in desktop, and this is my image of Kali Linux 32-bit. Okay, and I will select a target will be my mass device USB storage. Okay, now I will just flash it over here. So I have selected. Now let me just click it. This will take a lot of time, guys. So in the meantime, I will show you where I had downloaded the Kali Linux image and other tools. So first of all, let us go to Kali Linux OS. So this is how you are going to download the Kali Linux image, that is Kali Linux OS 32-bit. So you have to just click over download over here, and as you can see, I will just scroll down over here and you can see ARM. Just click on that and it will take you down over here, and you can see over here Raspberry Pi 2, 3, 4 and 432-bit, or Raspberry Pi 2, 3, 4, 464-bit. Now as you can see, I have downloaded 32-bit. I recommend you to download 32-bit because there is a large community behind this 32-bit version, because Raspberry Pi normally supports 32-bit. You have a 64-bit version here, but there are lots of faults in it, because you can install it as a headless device, or you can use a HDMI cable and you can connect it to your PC or anything, but you cannot have a TFT display device, that is a portable device with 64-bit. However, in 32-bit you are going to have a TFT display, and I am going to show you how you can configure it. So I recommend you to download 32-bit. You have to just click over here and this will pop up, and you can just save file layer and you can press OK. So now I'm not going to do it because I have already downloaded it, so I'll cancel it over here. Now the next thing you have to know is you have to install Balena Etcher. So type Balena over here and you can see Balena Etcher over here. So just click on this one, and this is a good flashing OS file. You can flash any of the images here, not only this image, any of your Windows image or any other image. If you want to do a bootable drive or USB drives, so this is the best option for you. So I would recommend to use Balena Etcher over any other flashing softwares, because this is free and this is far more better than any other flashing tools. So just you have to click over here and you can see a pop-up has come. Just save the file and install it. So this is easy as anything. Next guys, you have to buy a Raspberry Pi. So if you don't know where to buy, just click here Raspberry Pi and you can see a website, and this is its original website. So as you can see, you can buy it from here. See, buy Raspberry Pi, click on that and just scroll down. Here you can see Raspberry Pi 4 model B. Okay, So we are going to click on it, and as you can see over here, this is a powerful computer itself. So as you can see here, there is a GPIO pins where you can connect your device, your TFT screen, or your fan also you can connect over here. But I have connected my display over here, and the display screen actually utilizes 20 to 28 pins. So if you connect any other things, and all the pins can run out, and you cannot share the power supply. So I have only connected my display over here. Also you will get a Ethernet connection port here, and 4 USB ports, and you can see HDMI ports, 2 HDMI, which will support 4K displays. This is very good indeed. Also guys, here you can see USB type C power supply, so which is modern nowadays. So this is its CPU. Okay, then the back of this board, you can see a memory card slot, in which we are going to install our Kali Linux OS, and we are going to insert it in that slot. So I will be showing you in my Raspberry Pi. So guys, if you want to buy this Raspberry Pi 4B, you have to just click over here. It will take you to the buying page, and here you have to select your variant. If you want a 4GB, 8GB, it is up to you. I like a 4GB one. Then if your country is if it is different from India, you can click your country name. My country is India, so I am going to click India. And guys, here there are good companies over here. These are all the companies who build robotic engineering, everything like that. So you can try any of those companies, but I did buy it from robo.in. So this was satisfying, because it did as it was told. Also it delivered it within a week. So this was huge for me, so I really liked it. So you can buy it from robo.in, or you can go for any other companies. That is all up to you. So this is the place where you can buy it officially. And now guys, we are going to download Raspberry Pi imager file. So as you can see over here, you can download it from here. You have to just click over here and it will download. So just click over here, and this pop-up will come, and you have to just save the file and install it. Now I have already installed it, so I don't need to download it. So I will just cancel over here. Okay, now as you can see, there are many other options as well. If you want to install a Raspberry Pi imager, right? If you want to install a Raspberry Pi image for your Raspberry Pi, then you can download it from here. But now we are using Kali Linux. I'm going to cancel over here. Okay, now as you can see, it is validating. That means we are at the end of the flashing process. So after this flashing finishes, we are going to insert it in our Raspberry Pi. Then we are going to boot it, and after booting guys, please do listen carefully, and please do it carefully. Okay, because if you miss or skip a step, then your whole software can be corrupted. So do this on your own risk. I repeat, do this on your own risk. Also guys, this is actually a easy process. It is better than the HDMI mode because here you can use your Raspberry Pi IP address and go to SSH mode, and easily you can configure your display. Everything you can do it via wireless mode. Also, you don't need a laptop for this method to work actually, but as we are going to do with the laptop, so we are doing. Otherwise, you can use your smartphone only instead of laptop. So this is a very easy method. So we have almost finished. Okay, it is finishing right now. We can actually remove our micro SD from the card reader. So I will be closing over here. So guys, as you can see, we have flashed our Kali Linux OS in our micro SD card. So we can just insert it in our Raspberry Pi slot. You can see over here there is a slot, right? So we are going to just insert it inside that slot. Okay, we have connected it. Now we are going to close this case cover over here. Yes, it is closed. Okay, now first of all we will insert the Ethernet cable, because this will provide us internet for booting purposes. Now next thing we have to do is we have to give power to our Raspberry Pi. So let us just connect this C type over here and give the power supply. So now you can see our Raspberry Pi is booting. As you can see over here guys, see there is red light means the power is okay and normal, and here you can see green light means it is booting. So it is booting. So guys, now as you can see over here, our screen has not yet lit, only the light has come, it is not configured. So now our step is to configure the screen. So let us proceed in configuring the screen. So we will have to move to our laptop screen again. So let us go over there. We will need to find our IP address of Raspberry Pi. So let me just quickly get the IP address and get back. I have found out my Raspberry Pi IP address. So we have to load the SSH mode. So we are going to use putty. If you want to find out your IP address, you can use Angry IP Scanner. So let us now go to our SSH mode. So we are going to use putty for SSH mode. So we are going to click on putty. Let it open. Okay, the putty has opened. So I'm going to type my Raspberry Pi IP address, that is okay. Now as you can see here, there is a login as. So let me just run it over here like this. Now I will type Kali over here. Okay, then the password will be Kali itself. Okay, so now first of all I need to update my Raspberry Pi. So I will type sudo apt update. Now first of all we need to update and upgrade, but just to show you the configuration purpose, I am not going to upgrade my system because it will take a lot of time. So just for this reason I will just do a update over here. I will I have just clicked OK, let it do its thing. It will just update my system right now. So this will not take a lot of time. Okay, it is almost done. So guys, as you can see, this is a easy process. It is better than the HDMI mode, but in this mode to work, actually you need an IP address of your Raspberry Pi. So you can get your IP address from the Angry IP scanner, which will be very easy to get. I will do a video on Angry IP scanner soon, and I will post it. Please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. So this is almost done. Wait a minute. Okay, it is reading. Okay, it is done over here. Now as you can see, there are 794 packages which can be upgraded, but I am not going to upgrade it right now. Let us run the Kali Linux TFT configuration command. So first of all, we will go as a root. So type sudo super user. Okay, we are as a root now, so we are just going to clear. Okay, so now guys, you have to type a command called raspi-config, raspi-config. Guys, no need to worry, I will give all the commands in the description, so you can go over there and check out. So as you can see, this interface has opened. So we are just going to scroll down over here, interfacing option, right? We are going to click enter on it. Now here you can see SPI mode, right guys? We have to enable this one because our TFT is working, or it depends on the SPI mode. So this module is going to help us to give our screen GUI. So we are going to enable this one. We are going to click yes, enable. Our SPI interface is enabled. Then okay guys, so this is done over here. We'll just finish over here, and we are going to minimize this SSH, or we are going to minimize this terminal. Okay, now guys, I want you to go to GitHub and search for Kali Linux LCD TFT 3.5 Kali Linux GitHub. You have to type this one. So in GitHub you can see LCD wiki, LCD show Kali, right? You have to click on that, and if you scroll down here, you can find the necessary commands to make our TFT alive. So guys, this TFT, you must remember one thing. This TFT of mine is the cheapest one, which is a Chinese made. If any other method doesn't work in your TFT, then only you try this one, because this works in Chinese made TFTs. I am not sure if it will work in Waveshare or any other. If you want to try Waveshare one, you can just go for raspi-config, right? and here you can see Kali by TFT config. You have to click over there and set up a display, right? And here you can see there are options. If your TFT display is of wave share, then you have to go with this command, this option, or any other display, whatever it is. If it is a Raspberry Pi 7-inch display, then go with this option. Mine is a Chinese one, so I'm not going to use this one. So I am going to copy those commands over here. So just copy this one, Control C, and we are going to paste it over here, right? And again we will minimize it over here, and we have to git clone it. So Control C. So guys, this one first option, first code over here, it will remove whatever LCD show Kali which you have installed before. Okay, so this next command will git clone from GitHub. Okay, so we will just press enter, and it is cloning right now. Let it finish cloning. Okay, it is finished. Now we will minimize again. Now this will mod the Kali Linux LCD file, right? So we'll copy this one, and okay, finished with modding. Now guys, we are going to do cd change directory to Kali show LCD show Kali. Now we are going to change the directory over here. You can see here there is home and Kali. Now you see what happens. We are home Kali, then LCD show Kali. Now the final code over here, the final code is all that matters. So I am going to show you. If your TFT is not 3.5 inches, or if you have any other inches, then you can see, you can scroll down over here. See, you can see 2.4, 2.8, 3.2, 3.5. Mine is 3.5 inches. If yours supports HDMI cable to the display itself, then you can go with this option. Mine does not support any HDMI cable in my display, so I will not go in this method. I will go with this sudo /lcd35 show. But now as we are in root right now, we are just going to type the command dash, okay, slash caps lock lcd35 dash small letter show. This will be our command. Now when we click on enter, it will do its thing, and it will configure the screen over here. And as we reboot now, our screen is going to change from just blank to its Kali Linux GUI mode. See over here, you can see it is changing its screen. The GUI mode is GUI mode is appeared in the screen. So okay, we have to just attach our keyboard, and we have to start typing. So let me bring my keyboard. But guys, before we proceed to the GUI mode, before we proceed, we will go again into SSH mode, and now I'm going to show you what you have to do after installing or configuring your screen. First of all, we need to go to SSH mode again, so we are going to put it right 192.168.1.108. okay, now we are going okay Kali okay. Now as you can see guys, we are in our terminal. Now when you configure your display will not be uh, in a proper resolution, so we have to set our resolution properly. So we need to type over here ls. Now you can see we are in LCD show Kali, so we'll go back from this directory cd dash cd dot. Okay, now we are in a root directory, so we'll just list it. So as you can see over here guys, here there is a boot option, so we will go into the boot directory cd boot. So now if we do list, it will show all the files which are there in boot directory. So here we have to edit this config.txt. So to edit the config.txt, we have to type a command called nano space config dot txt. Now we have to just press enter, and as you can see over here guys, see here frame buffer, right? This is not like our TFT screen, so we have to just change it to our TFT screen. So my TFT is 480 by width is 480 inches and 320, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, just you can flip your TFT screen and you can find these numbers. And if your screen is not 3.5 inches, then you type whatever width and height of your screen. So mine is 480 into 320. So we are going to save it, so press Ctrl O. Okay, now press enter. Because we are not in root night now, we have to go root again. Let us Ctrl X over here and okay, now we have to go sudo nano config dot txt. Why we typed sudo nano over here? Because we are now before we were not in root, now we are just in the normal only, but we are asking the root permission over here. Sudo means we are asking root permission, so just press enter. Now again we will just go over there and change this 780 sorry 480 and here 320. Okay, now we are going to save it. Control O and enter. Now it is saved. Now we can go back, Control X. Okay, now we can just reboot over here right now. Sudo reboot. So guys, it is rebooting in my display over there. So as you can see, it is going to reboot now. So let it reboot. Okay guys, this was the video over here. Now we have finished it. Now guys, as you can see over here, this is booting, and I will show you by inserting a keyboard over here. So I will be connecting my keyboard to my Raspberry Pi over here, and I will be connecting my mouse. So as you can see guys, I can move the cursor over here, and here I will type Kelly as the username and Kelly as the password. Kelly as the username, Kelly as the password. Yes, so the screen has opened and booted normally. Okay, as you can see over here, this screen is little bit big, so we cannot see our normal power off and on button. So we can just remove all these panels. So you can see here volume has come over here, so we have to just remove one by one so that our screen may come to normal position. Because our screen size is small, these problems are occurring. And guys, as you can see, we are connected to Ethernet. So first you will not get a Wi-Fi over here. See, right now it is their Wi-Fi, but sometimes this problem will occur. You will not get Wi-Fi option over here. Maybe after this reboot, maybe this problem may occur. So there is no need to worry. I have the solution. Maybe in the next video I will upload it. So guys, this was my video, and the last solution was for the screen resolution. So if you have any problem with the screen resolution, you can try my method as the last resource, and you can check out in YouTube also. And you must know guys, this is well tested OS from my side, because to actually install this OS, it took almost 6 days. So I have put a lot of effort in this video. So please do share, subscribe, and please do comment in the comment section, and please do support me. It will mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching this video guys.